Morning, everybody. My name is Jared O'Leary. I've been playing drums since 1998. I still got plenty of stuff to work on. In fact, today I'm going to be working on 3 strokes and 4 strokes. In these practice streams, I like to share how I practice, what I'm practicing, all that fun stuff. You can find over 350 of these practice streams with timestamps in the description that shows what I was practicing or what I was talking about. People often come into these chats and ask me some questions because I've been drumming for a long time, because I've taught every grade, kindergarten through doctoral student. I have a wide range of teaching experience and performance experience, so people ask me some questions. I will often edit those down and put them into this playlist that has over a dozen hours of free drumming tips that I have learned over the decades of drumming and teaching. So you can check this out on my home tab of YouTube. If you go here, boop, and scroll down on the home tab, there's drumming, gaming, computer science stuff. In fact, I'm late today because I was finalizing the stuff for the Hollow Knight edits, so that's coming out on Wednesday. If you're a member, you get access to it right now. But if you go to here, you can find all of the drumming content. But when you click to the right, it stops right there. There's more. Click on the header, and it shows you literally over 2,000 play-alongs, drumming tips, blah, 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 blah. You can find them organized into these playlists. If you want to find everything organized neater than I can on YouTube, because I can't really modify much on here, there's a link at the top of every one of the drumming videos, and it takes you to my website. Right here, jaredoleary.com/drum. This has everything organized neater than I can on YouTube. So we got 62 chop exercises, over 1,000 grid variations. We've got triplet and 16th note. We got some wacky ones down here in the corner. Over 150 timing exercises, 55 drum charts, both straight and swung. Over 400 marching bass stuff, just under 400 technique exercises. And then here's all the drumming tips, all the live streams, and then some scripted videos, and even some product reviews that are not sponsored. A lot of stuff. So lots of content to keep you and I busy for quite some time. Now today I'm going to be working on 3 and 4 strokes. I'm going to show you some exercises that I'm going to try and work through to try and improve that. So stay tuned for that if you choose to do so. Okay, before we do that though, I got to get motivated. I haven't worked on my 4 strokes like really formally ever. So I need some motivation. So we're going to get Shia LaBeouf here. Collaborating with him. Here we go, Shia. You and me. Let's do this. The duet. Do it! Just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it! Make your dreams come true. Just do it. Some people dream success. Well, you're going to wake up and work hard at it. Nothing is impossible. You should get to the point where anyone else would quit, and you're not going to stop there. No, what are you waiting for? Do it. Just, I'm late. Do it. Yes, you can. Just do it. If you're tired of starting over, stop giving up. Oh, yeah, I'm super motivated. Thanks to the power of Shia LaBeouf. Look at that flex. Woo-wee. Okay, we're going to warm up with a warm-up. Then I'm going to stretch and massage. And then I'm going to work on some more 3 and 4 stroke stuff. The warm-up that I'm going to use is under the technique section. And I'm going to go into the 3 and 4 strokes playlist. So this specifically just has exercises that focus on your 3s, your 4s. And I'm going to start off with 3-stroke strength. So this one, we're going to use this to get our hands going, the blood flowing, all that stuff. Volume is up. It's a great exercise for working on strengthening the 3s of your playing. I can't speak. I guess I should back up. So when you're playing a 3s or even 4s, there's basically 2 different camps that you can take for this. You can take an approach where you're stroking each one of the notes. You're trying to get all 3 or all 4 of them the same height, and the same volume, same velocity, etc. And then there's another approach where you're just using a controlled rebound. So a single stroke where you are controlling it so that you're getting 3 notes, 4 notes, however many you're trying to go for. So this exercise, the 3-stroke strength, goes with the first camp, which is trying to make it so that they're all the same sound. And the way it does it is, if you see the very first part of this, it says to play the accents 3 inches higher than the taps. So it's more of like an emphasis for this particular exercise. So you're going to play all the same height, and then you emphasize the first partial. Thank you for the sub. Then you emphasize this, the third partial. So we have the third partial. And then you emphasize the second partial. So the middle of the three, okay? So if we have this, we're going all the same height. Then the next measure is emphasizing the first note. Then we emphasize the third note, and then we emphasize the middle. The middle is kind of the weird one of the three different patterns. So you do this up for right hand, off the left hand, and then both as double stops. When you're doing it as the double stops, you want to hear the pop sound as opposed to like a cha sound, meaning that you have like a different velocity or different heights or different timing for your hands, okay? So we don't want cha, we want pop. I want that plosive. All right, cool. So, I don't know. Is 80 a comfortable tempo? Since we're just trying to get the hands going. Maybe? Let's find out. Let's play it. We can always speed it up. Again, it's an emphasis. So don't play it as, that's not the point of this. Trying to strengthen the notes. I'm not doing an accent tap exercise, okay? So two completely different contexts. Do not confuse the two. All right, let's try it at 90. Yes, a slight timing difference on the left on the double stops. Okay, so we'll play through this a couple more times, and then I'm going to stretch and massage. I feel like this is too far. My mic. I need to give you the full ASMR experience so you can hear every single one of my breaths. Okay? But I feel like I have to like, woo, whenever I want to talk. Maybe? Is this better? Sort of. Yeah. Okay. Good enough. All right. Here we go. Go. last rep. A little slurred it out there. My thumb completely came off the stick and it was like, wee. All right. So again, that whole exercise, I should have written it out as tenuto markings rather than as accent taps. I do at the very like first couple of seconds of the title screen, basically, it says to emphasize it. So it's only a 3-inch difference between the accents and taps. So technically not accents and taps. It's an emphasis. So don't play it like that is not the point, okay? So the point is to strengthen the notes, not to play accent taps. Can't emphasize that enough. Guess that was kind of an unintentional pun there because, you know, it's an emphasis. All right. Anyways, we're going to stretch and massage now. So you take your sticks, you pull them in, you pull them through. Oh, yeah. Oh, my right hand is tight. It, like, needs to pop in the wrist. You can do it. I love this stretch. It's a good one. It's a weird one, though. And if you do traditional, rotate. Rotate and hold there. Then rotate and hold there. I don't do that anymore, so I'm not going to do that now. Now I'm going to stretch the underside of the forearm. You could do it like this. You could do it 2 fingers and then 2 fingers. This makes it a deeper stretch. You could do it here like this. Or, ooh, that feels good. You could do it on the wall. The lower you go, the deeper the stretch. I'm going to go ahead and do it that way. Don't put all your weight into it. As I step on the bass drum. Whoops. Ooh, it feels good. Now we're going to stretch the top side of the forearm. Oh, that feels great. You could do it like this. You could do it on your pad. You could do it on your legs. You could do it 2 fingers at a time, 2 fingers at a time. That gives it a little bit of a deeper stretch. Or on the wall. But this time, the higher you go, the deeper the stretch, the more you get your arms parallel to the wall. But don't go too far and don't put too much weight into it. Don't break stuff. Cables are all messed up. All right, now we're going to stretch thumb to thumb. So we're stretching our fingers. This just goes twice as fast if you do the same finger on the same finger. Pair them up, stretch each other. But if you want to take your time, you can just do one at a time like that. You do you, I do me. And index to index. I don't know why I have the Elf theme song stuck in my head, but I do. Ooh, ASMR. Enjoy that. Free of charge. You don't have to be a member. Oh, speaking of members, so you may notice if you're like checking out the drumming videos, there's like over 450 members first videos. So those are all just like scheduled to release. Just think of it like early access. So every month I'm able to gift randomly 10 people, 10 subs, membership on the YouTube channel. So GG's if you happen to get one. But all of those videos are scheduled to release for free. So there's nothing behind a paywall. I'm not selling like drumming advice or tips. I'm not selling an app. I don't sell a course. I don't sell books. I don't sell drum pads, whatever. Technically you can buy merch, but I like never mention it. Even though I know I just technically did. But all of the videos are scheduled to release for free. But because there's so many of them, and because I'm able to gift free membership, I was like, well, I can make it so that it's kind of like a bonus if you happen to get it. You'll get a month of free access to it. So thank you for the people who have paid for membership, but just know you don't need to ever pay for my content. I want it to be available for free because drumming can be a very expensive hobby. Some of the lessons that I've done or have taken from people have been like $100+ like an hour. So I know it can be expensive, especially when you're buying a bunch of pads and sticks and the time lost, like touring and whatnot. You're not making money. So all my content's free. So just FYI. If you see members first, just be patient. It'll come out. It might take more than a year because, there's 450 of them scheduled, but, well, more than that. But give it time. It'll be there. You'll get it. All of the ones that I am demonstrating today, I believe, are currently available. And there's over, 1,500 of those. So still plenty of content. Keep you busy. So I was massaging the top of the forearm and the bottom side. Now I'm massaging the palm with the thumb, and then I'm massaging the back side of the hand. Oh, yeah, my right wrist feels wonky today. Just one of those days. I don't know why. I'd have slept on it weird. Now I'm going to massage base to tip. Each one of the fingers. This is the last massage, and then we're going to get back into drumming. Hit stuff. Go fast. Ugh. So again, there's two main approaches for doing 3 strokes, 4 strokes. And the one that I was just demonstrating was to individually stroke each one of the notes. So you're trying to get it so that all of them are even, whether you're playing 3s or 4s. That's how you can do it. Now what I'm going to work on is actually controlled rebound for my strokes. So instead of trying to get it so that it's even, I'm basically going to do a single stroke with my wrist and let the spacing in my hand, or the lack of, change how much it's going to rebound. So we're doing a single stroke. This is actually going to what Tyler was talking about the other day, which I've been thinking about quite a lot. So thank you, Tyler, if you happen to be watching, about whether or not when doing a check, if it's an upstroke or a downstroke. And so my response at the time was well, it depends on the speed that you're playing it, because a slow roll, it'll be upstroke. I know I just changed tempo in there, so that probably sounded weird to you. In my head, it made sense. So those could be all upstrokes, but if you're playing a really fast roll, it's going to be more of a downstroke. And in this case, everything I'm going to play is going to be downstrokes, whether I'm doing 3s or 4s with these exercises. So everything from here on out is going to be controlled rebound. And so if we go back into this 3 and 4 stroke exercises playlist, there's quite a variety of different exercises in here that can help you with either doing the, my foot just popped. It's a weird spot too. A squirrel. So either doing stroking out each one of the notes where you're emphasizing all of them. So doing 3-stroke strength, or a short, short, long, or short, short, long, triple beat. Those are all kind of making it even. But then a lot of these other ones, you can play through it, and it's for the controlled rebound. Hello on YouTube. So the one that I'm going to do right now is this one. So ooh, people like this one. Me too. Okay, so this video, I'm going to just play it for you so you can hear what it sounds like. Let me turn this so you can hear it better. So you're going to switch between a controlled stroke and then going with individually stroking each one of these 3. And then when you're playing it twice as fast with these 4s, you're going to just do a single stroke. So you're basically going to go. So on those 8th notes, you're going to throw in 4 notes, basically. So it sounds like this. Okay, triple it, 1, 2. Triple it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. But you're doing 4 notes. Maybe, if you choose to accept this mission. Switch the mic back. Here we go. So my left hand is not getting as much space as the right hand for the first part of it. And so it's a little bit more crushed off with the fourth note of those four. So, whoops. This is what I'm trying to focus on right now. See if we can fix it. Trying to stay relaxed. A little too relaxed, I think. Here we go. Cool, let's go faster. Okay, so now I'm gonna start going up by 5s, I think. So we'll do 85, then we'll do 90, then 95. Huh. There's a weird, like, tightness in my left wrist. I'm gonna stretch it out real quick. Don't know why. Tell me why. Is there a strange tightness in my left wrist? Tell me why. It's on like the underside, like right here. Why? Nobody knows. Alright, now let's try that 90. So in every one of these play-alongs, you can go slower than this. So this one goes as slow as 20 beats a minute. One click at a time, all the way up to 160. So if you want to play faster, great, you can do that. If you want to play slower, great, you can do that. Just use the timestamps in the description. If it ends with a 0 or a 5 for the BPM, it gives you a few seconds to get set up. Otherwise, it'll just immediately chop off. Oops. Well, my left felt better, but my right was doing 3s instead of 4s for some of those. Okay, that was better. 4s are, you know, a little hard. Just a wee bit. I like it. It's fun, right? It's hard to get the 4 notes to sound consistent, but I'll show you another exercise that can help with that. Or 3s, if that's what you want to work on as well. There's quite a few in that playlist for the 3 and 4 strokes. Try 105. Wish me luck. Come on, YouTube, you can do it. Go. I don't know, kind of feel like you gotta end that with a shot. A rim shot, that is. It's kind of the feeling I get. Astute ears will notice. Yes, that was the song I was playing. Why was that in my head? No clue. Brains are weird. But the pecking was to a song. So again, it's single notes, downstrokes. You could also do this to threes or fours. And I'll show you an exercise here in a little bit that's specifically designed to be able to change the spacing in your hand while you're switching between them. So stay tuned for that. Ooh, a preview of what's to come. Let's do that again. Inconsistent. Why is the pad wobbly? I was like trying to figure out. Like it was like woo while I was playing that. I think it's because like one leg is on the rug. Squirrel. 1, 2, 5. Ah, ah, ah. Bet you didn't realize it was going to be an ASMR stream. Now you know. Faster. Faster. We can do it. Yeah. 35. I almost went 1 to 40. Getting ahead of myself. All right, let's try it. This might be the fall apart point. Again. Hit my sticks. No, I slowed down. Hey, I need water. We can do it again. We're gonna do it again. It's important to stay hydrated. Especially me. I've been hospitalized multiple times for dehydration, so I have to drink a lot more water than most people for whatever reason. Bodies are different. Yeah, I like it muted. All right, let's try it. 145. Wish me luck. My thumb slipped off. It's getting inconsistent. Let me try it again a little bit slower. Try to 130. Now, this exercise is fantastic for working on being able to switch between a controlled threes, where you are stroking each one of those individually. You can put it like a little bit of emphasis if you'd like to, like that. And then going into a single stroke, downstroke, with 4 controlled rebounds for the 4s. So I'm basically going in. So single strokes. So again, just doing single notes. So when you're playing this, you can slow this one down as slow as 20, or you can go as fast as 160 if you can play faster 4s than I can. But what's hard about it is like being able to get that spacing change and the feel change between stroking these individually, the 3s, and then just doing a controlled rebound for 4 notes in a row, being able to switch back and forth between them. So this is a fun variation of Chug called Chug with 3s and fast 4s, and there's literally thousands more on my YouTube channel, Home tab. Go find it. You can do it. Okay, let me show you another one. So inside here, we've got isolated 3s and isolated 4s. Because I want to work on my 4s more. I kind of want to hear how this sounds. Oh, I'm going to show you. So, whoa. Woo. Shh, 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 shh. So there's a version with release. This one. This one's currently members first. It's scheduled to release. I promise. Don't worry. It's coming up. And then there's another version that doesn't have the release. So it's like this rhythm. Ba 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 ba. But you're playing. And then you do off the left, and then when you get in here, it's just like alternating. Okay, so we're gonna go to, I don't know, 80. We'll see how the hands sound when you do the double stops. Might not sound good. This is a great way to kind of expose the differences and consistencies between the hands. Play them as double stops. Oops. It's so loud. I can barely hear myself playing. I don't know why there's like volume differences in some of these. All right, let's speed it up. So I was like, kind of pause there to think about something. The way I was playing through it. Okay, try it again. Again, downstrokes. So. Yeah, it feels a little weird right now. But this is a good exercise, especially when you hear the fours. Because if you get... it sounds like more than 4 notes. You don't get the pops for each of them. Then you can hear whether or not the controlled rebound in each hand is consistent or not. In this case, it's not, so that was not good. There's also a version of this that's for 3 strokes, and that one's really good for working on your 3s. If 4s are too advanced for you, don't worry about it. You can work on your 3s, or you can work on your diddles. There's an isolated diddle version of this. It's not in that 3 and 4 stroke playlist, because, you know, it's not a 3 or a 4 stroke. Really loud. Let me lower the volume. That was, yeah, I was like, I go to 110 now, right? Yes. Lowering the volume helped. It's probably not as bad for you because this mic is directional, so it's pointing towards the pads, so you don't hear the play along as much. Dare I try faster? I dare. I double dog dare. Why is that a thing? Why do kids say that? What does dogs have to do with it? What's the etymological roots? Or slow. Let's try it again. Need to give my hands a moment. Rest. Hey. Just for fun, let's try it at 1:30. Wish me luck. I keep this release right here and here, I slow down. So I'm going to try that again and try and fix that. So the double stops, you'll notice that the left hand was slowed down a little bit right here, and you could hear those inconsistencies with that. So the double stops line 2 and 4, are a great way to kind of expose whether or not your right hand and your left hand sound the same. Hence why it does it focusing on the right hand, then both together, then the left hand, then both together, and then we have kind of this rhythm right here. So this exercise is a great way to work on the controlled rebound of your 4 strokes. And as always, in the timestamps, you can go as slow as 20 or you can go as fast as 160 on this exercise. But this is for 4s, and this one has a release. There's also a variation of the exercise that doesn't have the release. So it's just like the measure right here. So there's no left-hand release on this part, so that left is gone. And then there's also a 3-stroke variation of this called isolated 3s, either with the release or without the release. And then there's also a isolated diddles version of this, that instead of doing 4s, if you don't want to work on that, you can work on your diddles. So you'll play, and you play it as double stops so you can hear whether or not your diddles sound the same, or you're getting some timing issues or velocity issues. So I highly recommend checking out these isolated doubles, 3s, and 4-stroke exercises on my YouTube. Okay, so this is a great exercise. It's fun, right? Just for funsies, we're going to try it at 140. We'll see how it goes. Wish me luck. Here we go. I love how articulate this pad is, so you can actually hear each of the 4 notes, etc., or 3s, or whatever you're playing. The laminate, just chef's kiss. Good design. I like it. Let me show you another exercise that I like. This one came out 2 weeks ago. It's cool. So it's weird, though. It's all downstrokes again. So it's controlling the rebound to either have singles, doubles, singles, triples, singles, 4 strokes. So hence the name 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, because you're switching between playing 1 note, 2 note, 3 notes, and 4 notes while doing this. Okay, so yeah, sure. We'll go ahead and do it at 90. Late. Okay, this is just getting you introduced to each one of the feels. Let's try that again. It's flawless, no mistakes. I'm actually slow. Yeah, so it's at a weird tempo for the 4s where I feel like, should I stroke each one of the notes or should I do a controlled rebound for it? And right now, what I'm trying to focus on is the controlled rebound. So I'm going to speed this one up so I can like get into that state. But for the doubles, it's definitely going to just be, you know, individually wristing that. And then even for the threes, you can wrist a lot of that. Turn it up so I can hear it a little better. Oops. Yeah, so the eighth note check, it stays throughout the entire thing. You're just basically right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, and you're putting in more or less notes on that. Or the same notes. But right now the fours feel weird. My hands are starting to tighten up a little bit, probably because, you know, I've been playing fours for like the last 30 minutes. That's a lot of fours. Let's try it a little faster. Let's see if it feels any better at a faster speed, since it's a controlled rebound. Ooh, good pop. I don't know what happened. Played the wrong thing. Was better, but my fingers are tightening up. My fingers hurt. Well, your back's gonna hurt because you just pulled landscaping. Name the movie. My fingers hurt. I haven't seen that movie in a long time. Okay. The threes are fine. The fours are like, good, bad. It's kind of a roll of the dice. But, you know. Again, never formally worked on my fours. It was always just kind of like a funny thing to, like, do. But now that drumlines are, like, actually playing them in the last, like, couple of years, I'm like, all right, I should make some exercises to work on it. And now I should actually, you know, practice them for the fun of it. I'm gonna call it there. That's a fun one. I'll work on that one more. It's a good exercise to work on transitioning between, the downstrokes, again for this one, and then the controlled rebounds for the other ones, or strokes if you're going to do doubles. But switching back and forth between them in the same phrase, difficult. But again, you can slow this one down if you want to. You can speed it up if you want to play it faster than me. Go for it. Whatever you want to do. But this is in the 3 and 4 stroke playlist, and you can find all these playlists again on my home tab of YouTube. We've got literally over 2,000 play-alongs and drumming tips right here. We also got gaming stuff, computer science stuff. I'm a nerd. I share a lot of content unapologetically. But if you click on the header, this is how you can see all of the play-alongs. But it's not organized as neatly as I'd like. So each one of these play-alongs in the description, the first link, this is jaredoleary.com/drum. It takes you to here. This is where I've got everything organized neater, like the 62 chop exercises, all right here. So if you want to work on RCC's Maury Spree, I got you covered. If you want to work on Chug variations, check out that playlist. There's a bunch of variations in there. If you want to work on grid, there's over 1,000 variations here. There's 419 for triplet. There's 577 for 60th note. And then there's 36 wacky ones like hurt the grid and whatnot. We've also got over 150 timing exercises, so you can work on your limb independent stuff, which I will work on tomorrow on the drum kit. We've got 55 drum charts to read through, and these are organized into straight and swung playlists from slow to fast. I've got a video that shows you how I'm working on limb independence if you want to see what techniques and strategies I'm using for that. We've got over 400 marching bass stuff, just under 400 technique exercises. All of the play-alongs I was using today was in the 3 and 4 strokes playlist right here. But if you want to work on other stuff like your dynamic rolls, check that out. If you want to work on your diddle timing, check that out. Or your endurance and speed, check that out. Lots of content. And then all of the scripted lessons like how to hold traditional grip. Or if you want to see the prior live streams, you can check those out. Or if you want to see like the tips that I provide in these different live streams when people ask me questions in the chat, this one's got over a dozen hours of free drumming tips. If you don't like whatever is discussed in the title, that's the name. If you click on it, like where it says "and other drumming tips," that's because there's that's because in the timestamps in the description, there's multiple things that I'll talk about, and so you can see and be like, maybe I do want to learn more about flams on bass drum, but I don't really care about inverted rolls. You can check those out if you're interested in that. And again, go to the top link, and that's how you can find it organized neater. If you like this content, just share it with another drummer or a flautist and be like, see, this is why we're better than you. I'm just kidding. Don't be rude to flautists. They're sometimes nice. Anyways, I'm going to call it here. I'm going to get ready for a new game. Little Nightmares. 1 and 2. But, we're going to start with 1. It was recommended to me by some people in the streams. So since we beat Hollow Knight, we're now going to do a different game. So I'm going to tear this down, and I'm going to get ready for that. And wish me luck with that. But I hope you have a good rest of the day. I hope you enjoy these free resources. There's almost 500 more that are currently scheduled to release. So more than a year's worth of content to come. So stay tuned for more. New one daily. But I'm out. Hope you have a good day, and goodbye.